Hey, how's it going?
Hi, everyone. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Morgan, and I am teaching Disney. I'm a sixth grade math and science and maybe some other stuff teacher this year. I don't really know. My life's crazy right now. But but we have Loren from Castle Capes and Clones back with us.
Hello.
And he has an awesome channel. If you didn't check out our last live, there's a playlist linked down below in the description. Definitely go check it out. But I'm so excited to have him back to talk all things monsters at work.
At work, yeah, some monsters
Yeah.
at work.
I always want to say
We can talk
Monsters
about Monsters
Inc.
Inc. here if you want.
Did you see that new Loungefly pin that came out?
No.
Oh my gosh, I have to quickly side note.
Okay.
I have to show you
Yeah,
guys a picture.
sidebar.
It is
I
it is
need to see it.
literally the best thing that I've ever seen Monsters Inc. related. And
Really?
I want it so bad. Like
Oh, Jean Claire's here.
Hi,
Hi,
Jean
Jean
Claire.
Claire.
She has her channel being a Jean Claire.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a story. I have to look it up. So basically what the pin looks like, it's like that chibi
Yeah,
design.
yeah, Chibi design.
Yeah, it's that chibi design, and it has like Boo and the door. And when you
Oh,
open up the door, it's Mike and Sully inside.
oh, nice.
And it's for the 20th anniversary. So I'm hoping that means we're gonna get a lot of 20th anniversary merch coming
Mhm.
like very soon. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you think? Yeah, I would think so. Oh, here it is. Oh, where are the pictures? Where are the All right, so it just kind of looks like, I don't know if it'll pull up. Okay, it's going to pull up the site. Hold on, loading. 1 second. Okay, here it is. So it's $25. It's a Loungefly exclusive pin. This is what it looks
Ooh.
like.
Oh, that looks really cute.
Yeah, so this is like all the backing, and then the actual pin is like the door hinge. And then when you open the door hinge, so that's what the pin itself looks like.
Uh-huh. Oh, that looks really cute.
Yeah, and then when you open it, it looks like
Oh my gosh. Oh, and even has their names on the
Yes!
door.
I just think it's the cutest. I want it so bad. I was like, Nicole,
Is it
birthday.
out now? Is it out now?
Yes, it's out now. It's out now. Yes, it is
Oh,
I believe it is a jumbo pin. It's one of their larger pins. Um, you just ordered. Ajana Claire just ordered it.
yeah.
Ajana Claire,
No,
get
no.
me
I
one.
mean, and now I need to work. I just got my Loungefly order in too, so I'm like, oh man, had I
Oh,
known, I would have gotten
yeah,
it.
I wanted the new Loungefly bag that they came out with for Monsters Inc. looks the exact same way. It has like the same chibi
Design.
design,
Oh,
and I want it really bad, but like
yeah.
so
I know.
expensive. And
I
it's three
know.
pockets, so like each of them are a pocket.
Yeah. Totally know how you're feeling.
I know, and I know Pop is coming out with their jumbo pins
Yeah.
for the set. They have Boo, Mike, Sully, and Roz that are coming out.
Yeah.
So I saw the Funko Pop pins, but I did not pre-order any of them.
Yeah.
Probably a mistake.
I have a very small collection of John Clare, but I want to grow it.
Yeah, you can see it behind him. He has some like little things.
Well, with the three of them on the
Yeah,
back.
the three of them. That new bag, that's the one we're talking about, where it has let me see if I can pull up a picture. That bag is gorgeous. I think it's white though. That's my only thing. I hate white bags because I'm
They get
so
dirty.
afraid of getting them dirty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loungefly Monsters Mini backpack. Now it might come up with some of the other mini backpacks. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's $80 currently. It looks like that.
Oh, look at that. That's really cute.
Yeah, so each of them are a pocket. So Boo is the biggest pocket. Then you have a smaller pocket with Sully, and the smallest one being Mike.
Nice.
Yeah, that's like a grail bag.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, the holidays are coming up, so maybe
Maybe,
you never know.
maybe. My mom just bought me rugs, so.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this episode. So, we actually have 2 episodes to go over today. And as we talk, we might talk about some Disney news that's coming out that I'm super excited about. I don't know about you, Loren, but I'm super excited about the Disney World news that's been coming out lately.
The Galactic Cruiser.
No, not the Galactic
Oh,
Cruiser. Some other
whoa.
news.
Really? Okay,
Some
okay.
drops that happened, some sneak peek previews that happened today. Some
Yeah, I see. I haven't been paying attention today, so now I'm really curious.
You'll get all the tea. We'll
Okay.
go over all the tea, and I'm sure. And also, I heard some things are happening over at Disneyland.
Yes.
I'm sure you're excited for that. But all right, so let's go ahead and talk about the first episode that we're going to talk about today, which was episode 5. This is actually not this past week, but last week's episode. Since I was moving, I didn't do a live for that, so we're going to cover that today.
Mhm.
And it was called, what the heck was it called? It was I just had it. Oh, the cover up. It was
Oh,
called
okay,
the
okay.
cover up.
I was like, oh, what episode was last week? Now I know. Now I remember. As soon as you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we start off the episode with some familiar, so obviously the new Myth crew, which I think these past 2 episodes, we saw a lot more of Myth, which I
Hmm.
was really excited to see. We saw a lot more of them and how they operate, and a lot less of Mike and Sully, which is kind
Yeah.
of what the last time we talked, how we thought they were going to go in that kind of direction.
Hmm.
And we start off with Myth and our 2 friends. Well, really, we start off with Fritz and our 2 friends from I don't even know their names, but from the
Needleman I know one is Needleman, and I never remember the other one's name.
yes, Needleman and his buddy, the 2
Yeah,
janitors. If you guys are unfamiliar, the 2 janitors,
I think it's Smitty. I think it might be
Needleman
Smitty.
and Smitty. Is that really?
Yeah, I think it might be.
I'm gonna have to look it up after this episode. I feel like I never know.
Yeah.
But we start off with them, and they have decided to take it upon themselves not to shred doors and to sell them as vacations.
Mhm.
And Fritz has decided to go on vacation for 2 weeks, and he decides to buy one of these doors to go on vacation to. So
Mhm.
while he's away, of course, who wants to take over the most?
Right.
But Fritz. Or Duncan. Sorry.
Duncan.
I'm so it's been a long day. But Duncan, of course. But does he get picked? No. Did you think he was gonna get picked when they were spinning it?
I I had a feeling that he was not. I had a feeling, but then that they were going to feel. I They did exactly what I thought they were going to do.
Same. I honestly thought Tyler was gonna get picked. I was kind of shocked he didn't.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been a fun, interesting dynamic that he actually had to be the manager or whatever for
Hmm.
2 weeks, and Duncan had to listen to him. I thought that would have been funny, but no, Val's actually picked, and Duncan throws a sob story, and so she lets him be manager, and in one day it goes straight to his head.
Hmm.
What did you think about like some of the things he was making Tyler do?
Say that one more time.
What did you think about some of the things he was making Tyler do?
Oh, it's always ridiculous what he's asked him to do, but it adds to the humor of the episode. So, like carrying him around and all that stuff. That I thought that was really funny. And
I
Poor Tyler, is such a good sport about it.
I don't know. I thought Tyler was getting pretty annoyed at it, especially
Well,
like
yes, he is, but at the same time, like he doesn't. You know,
yeah.
and I wouldn't have done it at all.
I would not have gotten down on my knees and
Yeah,
have him ride on my back and act like a horse. No way. And I thought that
exactly.
was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And I was that was really funny to me that they didn't do typical things that like you would normally see when someone goes to power. They were very over the top, like childish.
Yeah,
But like making him scrub the cage and everything, it was just too much. But
yeah.
of course, Tyler gets sick of it and gets this idea to go ahead and mess with him by releasing some screams, which I was shocked. I would not have thought they would have done that, especially since they were in a scream crisis, like they're in a power crisis, and that's
Hmm.
the last energy they have of scream. I was very shocked that they let
Right.
that happen.
Yeah, I think it was though. What is her name? Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie.
Yeah, I think it was he was under her influence.
Yeah, he
And when
definitely
you get
was.
annoyed with somebody, you
Or
kind of
no,
just
her
want to
name's
give it to
Cutter.
them.
Her name's Cutter. Sorry.
Cutter. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know where I get Rosie from.
Rose is Roz's sister.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah.
So many new characters.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I was just so if you guys haven't watched the episode, make sure you go watch it because I don't want to give too much away. But basically what happens is all the screen power goes he Duncan gets mad and releases a huge can of screen power and basically sets off this chain reaction to thousands of tanks and
Hmm.
the entire city loses power.
Yeah.
And it ends up getting them in a lot of trouble where this guy, do you remember his name?
I I can't remember what his name was. It was like Angus something something.
Yeah. Anyway, he looks like a
I don't know
squid.
what it was.
He looks like some weird squid octopus thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And he comes and he kind of says he is the inspector and he's going to basically look as much as he can to shut this place down and take Sully and Mike's jobs because he does not believe in laugh power. And I think that was very obvious that clearly not everyone's on board with laugh power.
Hmm.
And I guess they're not the only ones. They're not the only facility.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that would make sense that there would be other facilities.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would make sense. But I just didn't know that. I was like really shocked. I was like, oh, okay. I want to see
Hmm.
one of these other facilities and see what they can do.
Yeah,
But then what happens is he has a bunch of eyes, literal eye
I
cameras.
know. Creepy.
That was the creepiest part of this entire episode, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Was just having all that floating goopy eyes like drifting around, and when they're trying to catch them later on, like,
What?
what did you think about the eyes?
Oh, I thought they were creepy, but at the same time, kind of cool because that's like how he knows everything, and
Yeah.
but yeah, they were like super creepy, especially when they were trying to catch them.
Hi, April.
Oh, April.
Don't think she's caught up again. No, it's not bad that you're never caught up. I literally just caught up on these 2 episodes today, so you think I would know like more about what's going on in the episodes, and I don't. But I'm happy to have you, April. April, what episode are you caught up to? That would be good to know, because we're talking about 5 and 6 today. We're just talking about 5 right now. So, but anyway, what part was your favorite part in this episode, Loren?
Let's see. I think my favorite part was there was something really funny about when Duncan had Tyler doing all those things for him, and just the look on Tyler's face, like this, like dead look.
Oh yeah,
It's just kind of funny. So I like that part. I also like the part where they're chasing the eyes.
yes, I love that part. I thought it was one of the funniest parts, especially when Duncan steps on the eye.
Yes,
That was and then you just
it
hear
was
it squish.
gross at the same time. Yeah,
They kind of reminded me of ping pong balls though, when they were like putting them away, how like some were dented and some were squished and dirty.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
And then I really liked I think I watched 3. Emma has been watching Jungle Cruise nonstop this week. Oh, I haven't watched Jungle Cruise yet. I need to like get on watching that.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Oh, have you watched it?
I watched it in theater and at home. I know.
Wow.
I'm
So it was
crazy.
good enough to buy on premium?
I thought so. It's it's not like Citizen Kane or anything like that, but it's just a fun action adventure, eat popcorn kind of summer flick.
Yeah. I'm really excited to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but we paid for both Cruella and Black Widow, so we're kind of like we're not paying for any more movies at the moment. So I have to go see it in theaters, which I can go to the AMC down here. So
Yeah.
that would be really. I've never been in that AMC in Disney Springs, so that would be really fun to go and do that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You were right there.
Yeah, I am.
And I bet you they have them at a good
away.
theater. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super close. So
Nice.
yeah, you guys will see lots more of that coming up soon-ish whenever I get my life together.
Excellent.
Start doing videos again. But anyway, moving on with the episode. So basically what happens is these eyes catch Tyler and Duncan trying to cover up their mistake because they do not want to be caught for what they did. And the inspector comes down and tries to tell them that basically Duncan's going to get fired. It's all his fault, which I agree. It was his fault. I completely agree with the inspector. That was completely Duncan's fault.
Absolutely.
And I think as a manager or whatever, even if you're an intern manager, like you can't give in to like what your employees are doing. Which I thought was like a kind of cool life lesson. However, the ending didn't like. I kind of course I knew he wasn't gonna get fired, but like I kind of wanted him to get fired.
I know. He's like the character you love to hate.
Yeah. He's just Duncan is so I like Randall better than Duncan, I think.
Yeah.
I think Randall is a better villain than Duncan because I think Duncan's just like dumb.
Yeah, Randall was a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
and
a true
Duncan
bad
is just
guy.
like you said, dumb.
Yeah,
he's just that guy in the office who wants to take over.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't know. I wish he was a little bit more bad guy-esque. Like I wish he would have blamed Tyler or something like that. Make it a little interesting, but whatever. It's fine.
Right.
So basically what happens is Tyler left a canister up in the ceiling, which I thought that's how they were going to get caught. I didn't think one of the eyes were going to catch them. But the canister comes down and falls on the inspector's head, luckily, and knocks him out.
Right.
And I love how they all immediately thought he was dead. Like no one was like, oh, make sure he's alive. She was like, oh, incident report, I'll go write it. We didn't do anything. We were not doing anything. And then they accidentally send him off to Fritz's vacation door.
Yeah.
So they go on vacation together.
That's so funny.
I know, and I love how that was probably my favorite part, is the part where he came back and he was completely like sunburned, like tan, like all loose, and he left his eyes. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He never took the eyes.
He probably was just too, on cloud 9 coming out of there.
Yeah.
For him, at least.
Coming back from a 2-week vacation, I wish I could take 2 weeks of straight vacation. I was like, who gets 2 weeks of straight vacation? That is like not realistic.
Right.
But I guess if you don't take time off in like 40 years, you can get 2 weeks of full vacation. But so they ended up getting just a warning and a write-up. But Sully and Mike are actually very upset with Duncan, and they are ready to fire him too. Did you think at that point he was going to get fired?
Yes and no. I mean, if he got fired, then they'd lose a major part of the show. So there was this part of me that's like, no.
Yeah, me too. I was like, I really wanted him to like just be fired, but I had a feeling like they would give into like some sob story and just keep him. Mm-hmm. Which there's a lot of firing going on between this episode and the next episode.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really interesting. Like they just kept with like the same, I guess because it's a workplace. So that's like, I mean, there's only so much conflict you can have in a workplace.
Right.
Again. But I was a little upset that we didn't see more of Tyler trying to be a jokester in this episode. Mm-hmm. It kind of seems like it's gone on the back burner.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think they're definitely going for like an office vibe, and he wants to be a jokester, but all of these things in the office keep getting in his way, and he's very much the I don't know if you actually watch The Office, but there's a character, Jim Halpern, who's kind of like the regular guy, and he's like that character.
Oh, okay. Is that like Jim from Jim and Pam or something like that?
Yeah, Jim and Pam.
I've heard about them. So I've watched a little bit of The Office, but I gotta admit I was not a fan of The Office.
Yeah.
Ever. If you guys were fans, let me know down below if you're a fan of The Office. Or I know some people like Parks and Rec.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Parks and Rec.
I've watched both of them. I just I feel like I just don't get sarcasm very much. Like even like normal people that are sarcastic, I don't understand it all the time, and I don't always catch on. And so that kind of dry humor just doesn't like appeal to me. Hi, Amy. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
We are just wrapping up episode 5 of Monsters at Work. Overall, I thought it was like a decent. I really liked the episodes because it was more focused on myth. I really like that they're kind of starting to step away from Mike and Sully and like kind of start to leave them to the side and focus more on developing the myth characters. It just sucks that we had to wait so long for it.
Yeah, I definitely found these last 2 episodes have been very myth centric.
Yeah. There was only like, I think Mike and Sully in this episode were only in maybe 3 or 4 scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they weren't around very much, which was really interesting to me. And I like it. I'm gonna miss them if they go away completely, which I don't think they ever will. But
Yeah, I don't think they will.
I like that they're kind of starting to move on a little bit.
Yeah, I think they had them more at the beginning just to get people like acclimated to the show. Okay, this is a Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Show, but it's going to be about other people, and I think that they just kind of like now they're getting to the point where we're used to the other people.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And then, what did you think about the comedy class of this episode with the knock knock jokes?
I thought that was actually one of the funniest ones because it's just like it's so ridiculous. Like why is it funny? But
Yeah,
you know, just seeing him get so frustrated telling these knock knock jokes, and the two are like, I don't get it. I just thought it
yeah,
was. I thought those were really funny.
yeah. Me too. I was like, it's a knock knock joke. It's just funny. And they're like, no, we don't get it. Why aren't you knocking?
Yeah,
Why is no one actually there?
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm living for these comedy classes at the end of every single episode. And I'm gonna be really upset if they don't with the Laugh Floor opening back up, I think this weekend. They actually had testing yesterday for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people, my sister like texted me halfway through the day. She said they're letting people into the Laugh Floor. And I was like, what? What?
Wow.
Why am I not there?
Yeah, that's awesome, though.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they did any upgrades while they were shut down.
I mean, yeah, I hope that they did. I hope that they did. I mean, either that or they're losing like a great marketing opportunity.
Yeah, if they don't start incorporate, like, I mean, it's just a screen, so it's really easy to
Hmm.
incorporate different characters. But I really hope they incorporate maybe Tyler into it a little bit,
Yeah,
or even some of those other monsters that are constantly taking the comedy class.
yeah,
That would be
like
really,
that big one.
yeah, that would be really fun. So Amy said she agrees. They hooked people to watch using Mike and Sully, and now they are not using them to carry the story. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely agree with that. Which I just have mixed feelings. I love Sully so much. I just want to see the door. All I want to see, and I'll be happy if I know what happens after he opens that door.
Yeah.
I just need closure. But some other big news was coming out of Walt Disney World to just kind of take a break from Monsters at Work for a minute. Did you hear about the annual pass holders?
In Walt Disney World?
Yeah.
No, I know about Disneyland, obviously, but I didn't know what they said about Walt Disney World.
They will be coming out before the 50th.
Oh, really?
Yes, they have announced that they will officially be available before the 50th at the latest.
Oh, wow.
So I am waiting
You're going to be able
baby
to.
buddy.
I know, yeah. Huh. That's going
And
to
then
be nice for you.
yeah, and then today they released a bunch of merchandise for the 50th.
I saw that. I did see. I didn't get a chance to actually look at it, but I know that they released.
There are 4 different types of ears I think I saw.
Mm-hmm.
2 spirit jerseys, a few lounge fly bags, pretty much everything. Just like that iridescent purple color.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely go look it up. I know Pixie Dust and Peaches on Instagram. If you guys go to her Instagram, she had a whole like basically everything that was released.
Oh.
She had it all up on her Instagram and on her story. Definitely go check that out because that was just the whole line just looks so amazing. And I have a feeling it's coming out pretty soon. It's going to be
Yeah.
within the next month. assume.
Right.
Oh, you gotta go see it, Amy. It is so good. I am so excited for the 50th merch. It's literally has some of the prettiest ears, I think, not that are non-designer ears that Disney has released yet. And then Loren, are you gonna get an annual pass or a Disney key?
Magic key.
Magic key?
I am going to get the magic key, and I decided that I'm going to get the top level, um, because it actually is $20 cheaper than what I would.
Jeana Claire says she's gonna be so broke.
I know.
Me too.
Me three. um, it's actually $20 cheaper than what I was paying before.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
good.
So it's actually much nicer. And I can do the monthly because there were rumors that there wasn't going to be monthly anymore. So that's nice. And I just can't give up the 20% discount.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I heard you get to do unlike the annual pass holders here where they only get 3 days, they can only schedule 3 park pass reservations. I think you guys get 4, right?
The two top level ones are 6.
6.
Then 4 below. Yeah.
Wow.
6 in the first in 90 days. You can make 6 reservations.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so that'll be nice as well.
Do you get like photo pass still, and have they announced
No,
anything about
that
fast passes?
they haven't said anything about that yet because I loved when I got Max Pass. That was totally worth it, for me because I don't ride a lot of rides when I go
Yeah.
to Disney. Like I usually like to do the characters and eat and people watch. But every so often, I want to go on Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to just get in the park and go bleep and get on it, get off it. And it was really a great system that they had at Disneyland. So I'm kind of bummed that that's going.
Yeah. Amy says she agrees. She's going to be broke too. Disney World turns 50 October 1st. Her brother turns 50 October 22nd, so they're celebrating in Disney. Oh, that'll be so awesome. So much fun. I love celebrating birthdays at Disney. Hint, hint to future events coming. But yeah. So are you gonna try to come for the 50th, like during the 18-month?
We're going to try to come. I don't know if we're going to be actually able to do it, but like all the COVID stuff and things like that, just traveling, and I have a hard time traveling because of all my health problems. So
Yeah.
so that's I would love to do it though if I could.
Yeah, you gotta see. I feel like you would love Remy's Ratatouille, the new ride that's coming out on the 1st.
Yeah, I've actually ridden it in Paris.
What?
I've gone on it in Paris.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Oh.
People I think are gonna really enjoy it.
I'm super excited. I obviously have never been to Paris, but I'm really excited to go on it. My sister actually just texted me. She's like, I got a pass holder preview for it. And I'm like, well, good for you.
Yeah. Aw.
Let me know how
I
it
don't
is.
rub it in. Why doesn't she?
Yeah. I was like, can you bring someone?
Yeah. I wonder, can she?
No, not for annual pass. For cast members, they can bring like a certain amount of family members or friends. So I gotta get.
Yeah, make nicey with a cast member or something.
Yeah, I need to like get buddy with a cast member real quick.
Right. But yeah, that's gonna. I mean, I think people are because you really feel like you are the size of a rat.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. And
I'm
that
so
you're running
excited.
around the kitchen and all that stuff.
Is the queue good too? Like, is it a well themed queue?
Yeah, it's a pretty nice queue in Paris. I don't know if it's going to be the same in but they have you feel like you're the size of a rat and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah, so it's fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it to come to Orlando. And then I'm also super excited for Tron whenever that decides to open. Have you ever been on Tron before?
I
Have you gone
I
to
went
Tokyo?
I went in Shanghai.
Or Shanghai. That's where it
Yeah,
is.
Shanghai. It is fun. That is a fun. It feel again. You feel like you're in Tron when you're on that ride.
I'm
It just
I'm so jealous. You're like a world traveler, Loren, and like you've like been to them all, and I'm like over here like I've been to one.
I know that's why the pandemic has killed me
Oh,
because I haven't been anywhere in ages.
in a hot minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, my vacation was to go to Florida to visit my sister, and now I live here.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I really want them to open up international borders because I want to start planning a trip to go to either Paris, like the Paris one, or Tokyo Disney.
Tokyo Disney is so good. Tokyo Disney Sea is the
Yeah, that's the one I want to go
yeah
to.
that is. I mean, that is like the creme de la creme of all of the theme parks around the world is Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah.
There's
Amy is
nothing
jealous
like
too. Amy
it.
is jealous of you as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to Monsters at Work. That was kind of some of the big news coming out of the Disney sphere today and this week. For you guys that didn't
Yeah.
know. Ajana Claire says she needs to go to Tokyo Disney Sea now.
Yeah.
Yes, Ajana Claire, Walt Disney World News Today. They have people that literally go there like every day, almost. Well, not every day, like once a week, and they post stories of it. Oh my gosh, it's literally amazing. All bucket list trips, yes. So this next one was called. This next episode of Monsters at Work was called the vending machine,
Yes.
which I didn't know people had such strong feelings about vending machines.
I know.
This. Who knew? But basically, Tyler and Duncan are at it again, and they get into an argument, and Tyler breaks the vending machine that Fritz has had in the MIFT room since probably before he was even there.
Yeah.
And basically, it's unrepairable, and has to be taken out. And Fritz is crushed.
Yeah.
Which I was like, dude, it's just a vending machine. Like, get over it. You'll be fine. Get your snacks somewhere else. Like, bring your snacks. You'll be fine. But also at the same time, Mike and Sully are given the news that morale is down, screams are down, and they are basically making absolutely no money, and they need to start saving money. And Mike has the idea to boost morale by spending money. Gotta make money, gotta spend money to make money, right?
Yep.
So he decides to not only buy Fritz a vending machine, but to make all these updates around Monsters Incorporated.
Right.
So what did you think of this episode overall, Loren?
I enjoyed it again. I worked in a place where we had a vending machine, and there was just you knew exactly how to get things out of that thing, and it was fun. I didn't have quite the emotional, but
You mean you don't love that vending machine? Like it's your child or your
yeah,
spouse?
yeah. I didn't quite do that, but I kind of understand the whole culture of the vending machine, so I kind of get it at the same time. And yeah, I just thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun, again, like office vibe kind of episode.
Yeah, this episode especially, I felt like definitely gave me like a lot of office vibe, Parks and
Hmm.
Rec kind of thing, kind of like vibe going on. So basically, what ends up happening is Mike and Sully, well, not Mike and Sully, but the financial department tell Fritz that he has to make cuts. He has to cut a member of his team. And with the vending machine being down, he's really struggling with some change.
Yeah.
And he's trying to figure out who to cut. And basically, since they messed up his machine, I automatically thought Tyler was going to get cut because he was the newest. He broke the machine.
Yeah. I
Uh,
yeah. I mean, like he probably would have been cut if Fritz didn't make the decision that he made.
yeah, I think honestly, like in any other work environment, he would have been cut, and I kind of wanted to see it. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, "That's your out. That's your out to be a jokester. Like you get
Right.
cut from Mift. Like
Yeah.
now
Although
you
he
could be
might.
fired as a jokester."
Yeah. Well, you might be fired from this, but then you might be fired from Monsters Inc. Yeah, altogether.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of thought it was gonna go in this trajectory of, oh, he's fired, and then like the next episode he has some life changing thing happen to him where suddenly he's funny and then he gets hired as a jokester.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. I did not expect what happened to happen.
Right.
Um, so basically, Mike starts going around. He makes a bunch of updates. He brings in a new vending machine for Fritz because they all love Fritz. They don't want him to be sad. So they get him a brand new vending machine that has over 30 different flavors of Drool or Cool. And he's basically in love. He's found a new love.
Yeah.
I think that's safe to say, right? And what I found interesting about this new machine is that you could exchange it after you've opened it.
Yeah.
I thought that was disgusting. I was like, ugh, does that mean someone else is going to get that when they pick that flavor?
Right.
And I also found it interesting that it put out hot food.
Yeah, I know. It's funny.
I really wanted someone to get some hot food so I could see how it would have come out.
Right.
But basically, Duncan and Tyler, I swear they're like a little brother and a big brother relationship,
Yeah.
are fighting with each other, and suddenly they break the machine. And Duncan thinks he can fix it. I really want to see like what Duncan's like. I feel like Duncan isn't actually handy.
Hmm.
I feel like he's a lot like Tyler, where he just breaks things. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He just breaks
Right.
them.
Well, he's like he tries to be the big man on campus, but
Yeah.
he can't measure up.
No. And then we come to one of my favorite sequences probably throughout the entire episode, which was when the vending machine attacks.
Yeah.
So Duncan tries to fix it. He removes parts and he removes the thingamajig, which
Yeah.
or a doodad, whatever they called it. And basically they said, oh, as long as you don't remove this part, you're fine. And that's the part they removed. So
Right.
So basically, Fritz goes to get a soda and spits out something else. And
Yeah.
then it just continues to spit out drinks and food all at them like it is basically a war machine.
Yeah.
And they have to go and try to turn it off. And this was probably one of my favorite scenes is Duncan trying to turn this machine off.
Yeah.
I really thought he was gonna get like knocked out by a can of soda or something. What did you think about this scene?
Oh, I thought it was hilarious. I really enjoyed it.
I really thought it was just going to like I don't know. I was just waiting for Duncan to not be able to do it. And then
Mhm.
Duncan actually ends up unplugging the machine, but it has a backup battery.
Yeah.
And finally, Tyler has to come in and kind of like basically destroy the thing so it stops.
Yeah, because
Which I
otherwise,
wish we saw some of that because they were like, oh, he would have been a great scarer. And we get
right?
to hear him growl for the first time
Yeah.
or
Oh
roar.
yeah, that would have been fun.
Yeah, that would have been so much fun. Like even like little scary like kind of things. But I guess they don't
Mhm.
want him to be scary, and that's like the point.
Right.
I just wish we could see that side of him because I really want to see how he's supposedly scarier than Sully.
Yeah.
So, and I don't really think Sully's that scary either, but
I know.
he's too much of a fluff ball to me. But basically they what even happens? So they unplug the machine, and Fritz decides that he is going to leave Myth.
Yeah.
And I really thought he was gonna leave.
Hmm.
I really thought that it was gonna be the end, like they were gonna lose another member of the team, and it was just gonna be like the four of them left or something.
Right.
Because Fritz isn't really in it. I feel like Fritz is not in it that much.
Um, yeah, I mean, he's kind of like the boss. So he's, and it centers mostly around the workers. But I do like Fritz a lot.
Kitty, yes, Amy. Sully's my favorite. But yeah, that's true. And I guess like in a work environment, in a regular work environment, you wouldn't see your boss as much, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But he decides he's gonna retire, which I thought was better because you're still getting money for that because like you can now collect your retirement. But he
Hmm.
was gonna retire instead of instead of firing someone, which I thought was a pretty good like move to do as a boss.
Yeah, that's why I like him. He just wants the team to
Yeah,
get along and support each other, and he's actually a pretty good boss.
he is. He is
Yeah,
such a great boss. I wish Fritz was my boss because he is just so. I feel like he's really likable and he's really lovable.
yeah, and supportive.
Yeah, he's so supportive. He never has a bad thing to say about anyone, which I kind of
Mhm.
want to see Fritz get mad.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe one day we'll see it.
Maybe one day. I want to see what the back like. So this episode, I really noticed that he has like a back thing right here that's supposed to be like hair, but it kind of looks
Yeah,
like fins. I really
yeah.
want to see that like just like when he gets mad, like just like pop up.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Oh, Amy's favorite characters are Boo and Kitty.
Yeah, Boo and Kitty.
Yes, I feel like there are a lot of people's favorites. I can't say that I know who's your favorite, Loren, from the original.
From the original, I love Sully.
Okay,
I'm a
I was
Sully
gonna say
guy.
I don't know anyone's favorite whose favorite is Mike. To be
Yeah,
honest,
I know. It's so sad. He's just not as like huggable, and I
yeah,
always love seeing Sully in the parks. He's so big, and you just want to hug him and all that stuff.
never
So,
been able to hug him. It's okay. That's why I'm not going to Hollywood Studios right now.
oh, you will. You will before the 50th.
Eventually, if they ever bring him back, because right before COVID, they were going to retire Mike and Sully. And then
Yeah.
they decided not to because of the new show that was coming out. But
Yeah, I mean, it would be dumb for them to retire them now.
yeah, but they were going to. And that's why I was going to go in March to see them the last, like, some of the last few months they were out. But then, COVID.
Yeah. Now, who's your favorite of the Monsters at Work team?
Hmm. Like of Myth or like of
Yeah,
all the new
myth.
characters?
Of,
I was
of
gonna
myth.
say I really love Rose. I don't know why, but I
Yeah.
really love Rose. But she's not on Myth. I would have to say probably probably Val. I
Yeah.
really like Val. I think she's so
Val
funny.
is my favorite too.
That
Although
it
I
is
love
always
anything that Mindy Kaling voices.
yes.
Discuss, After the Mutton Fudge, Val. I love all of her voices.
Yes, I think it's between Val and Cutter because I think Cutter is just like so salty about everything that it's so
You know the
funny.
person who does her voice is Mama
No,
Melda from Coco.
what?
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my gosh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, she does the voice of Cutter.
I'm never going to like unhear that now.
I know you. I'm still trying to. I'm like I listen for it, and I can't. I can kind of hear it, but at the same time, it's hard for me to hear it
Yeah.
just
Oh
because
my
they're so
god.
different.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's one to
interesting.
go on.
Yeah. I would like them to release like a little behind the scenes like of the recording of the audio to see like what they're doing in the booth as the
I
episodes are
know.
on. I would
Yeah,
love that.
I love when they show scenes like that. But yeah, I would love to see that for this show.
Yeah. That would be so oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Um but anyway, while this is all going on with a crazy soda machine, Mike is just spending money out the wazoo.
Yep,
He
he's even
he's
handing out
buying
money.
yeah, he's buying like 80 something what are they called?
Oh gosh, I know what you're talking about
You know what
too.
I'm talking about? The little soccer game? Foosball.
Yeah, foosball. Yeah, that's it.
Foosball. He's buying like 80 foosball tables and of course Sully is going crazy because he's like, you're spending too much money. We need to be saving money.
Yeah,
He made Money Mondays, free
yeah.
Money Mondays, which
Where he's
I would
using
love to
Sully's
work there.
money.
Using Sully's money. Yes, Sully's emergency money because this is an emergency. And then he also buys a bunch of art from monster artists
Uh-huh.
that have very similar names to some famous artists.
Oh, sorry.
When,
I'm reading Amy's comments.
oh, she says, my son Jay is 11 and has cerebral palsy, and when we took him to Disney for his 7th birthday, Sully scared him and he cried.
I
No.
know. It's so sad.
Oh my gosh,
But
it even have nothing to do with who. Oh.
oh,
Oh, well, I hope if you guys go back, he's not scared by the characters anymore.
yeah, I know.
I I find that a lot with like little kids. They're like petrified by
Yeah,
characters. Not like face characters like Cinderella and stuff like that. It's more like the characters that have a mask. They are just petrified by them.
yeah. It's weird. I've seen both like I mean, kids being really petrified or just loving it.
Yeah.
But you never, like it's always one of the two. Like
I
just
feel like babies more like I see a lot of babies like freak out when they hand the baby to
yeah,
parents and they're like crying hysterically. Or like with Santa, I see that a lot with Santa. Santa is
yeah,
like
Santa.
when kids first meet Santa, they're like petrified.
Yeah. I
And I
mean,
find it
think about
hysterical.
it. It is kind of scary. Think about it.
He breaks into your house, he eats your
Yeah.
food, drinks your
Like
milk.
like get thrust upon this old man's lap with this giant beard,
I
white
think
beard.
that was me. I think that was me as a kid, which is why I find it so hysterical. I think I remember my mom telling me that I hated Santa for the
Yeah.
longest time. That he scared me.
Too funny.
Oh my gosh. I think it just scared me because like we had a place called Storybook Land, which is based off of Disney actually. It's a small place, it's a small amusement park in New Jersey, and it's
Yeah.
based off of a lot of Disney, like, well, Grimm fairy tales, which is where.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so and they have a whole North Pole, and that is where the true Santa lives. And that's what we were
Ah,
told. So anytime we saw any other Santa, he's not real.
interesting.
That's what my mom told me. It's been 4 years, so we're hoping for the 50th will be amazing for him. Yeah, I hope he can meet characters. I hope he can meet characters by the 50th.
Yeah, I hope so too. They're just so fun.
Yeah, I just want to hug characters again, and I want to hug Sully the most.
Yeah.
That's my goal in life, is to hug Sully.
It is. It's so fun.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you. But anyway, so one of my favorite scenes from this episode was probably when Mike and Sully were looking at the artwork.
At where?
When they were looking at the artwork.
Oh yeah.
And Mike is looking at literally a picture basically of himself, and he's just
Yes.
like, it's nothing but everything.
That was.
And then he looks at a picture of Sully and he's like, meh.
That was good. That was a good scene.
I love that. That had me dying. I was literally rolling on the floor. What was your favorite scene in this episode?
I think that is, but I also like the part where Duncan is trapped in the thing, and he's like going round and round and round, and finally Tyler has to break the machine in order to.
I almost forgot about that. That the machine takes Duncan and basically
Yeah.
like, him.
It's
after
like trying to
after he
chew him up.
unplugs it.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny as well.
Oh my gosh. I like that Tyler ended up having to rescue Duncan. I thought that was like perfect because Duncan was like writing out this war story to his mom. Like,
yeah.
I'm on the front lines.
Tyler always feels bad for Duncan. It's funny.
Which is surprising. You think after everything that Duncan put him through when he was when he was the general manager, that he would like hate him.
You'd think so, but at the same time, I think that they want to make him this likable character so that you kind of sympathize for him. But at the same time, he bumbles, but you still like him.
Yeah, I feel like Tyler, like it takes a lot to get under Tyler's skin. Is kind of what I'm getting from him. Like it's not like a quick like, oh, I hate you, kind of like Sully was in Monsters University, where everything was like just he was so quick to react. I feel like Tyler is like the exact opposite.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, which is that's really interesting that they made them so like comparable too. And they're both blue.
I know, huh? Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, clearly that wasn't a mistake, but.
Yeah.
So anyway, it ends with good news that Mike's efforts have paid off. They are going to expect to see profit. Not that they did see profit, but that they saw morale growth. And they're collecting more laughters, and thus they expect profits to grow. So Duncan does not, or Fritz does not have to cut anyone from his team. Duncan does not take over, and Fritz gets to stay. And then I loved the ending. I don't know about you, but I just love the ending.
Can you refresh me? I can't remember the exact thing that happened.
So at the end of it, Tyler gets the old machine, the old vending machine, and he fixes it with a bunch of bullets.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then he unveils it to them as like this huge big surprise, and it's the first thing, and I think he's right about this. It's the first thing he's actually fixed.
Yeah.
Since he's been in MIFT on his own. which I thought was really cute that it was for someone on Mift.
Yeah, and it was very sweet.
Yeah. So I really liked that. Do you think he's actually gonna leave, like when it comes down to it?
I think that I don't know. It's hard to tell because that you have this whole supporting cast that what are they going to do once he leaves?
Yeah.
Unless they all become laughers or
Jokesters.
jokesters, yeah. Unless they all become them,
Yeah.
which is I thought that's what was going to happen in the first episode. So who knows? It might end up happening.
Yeah. I don't think after like these past two episodes especially, I don't think he's gonna leave unless they like are like, okay, like you can go. Like unless he has their like blessing to go, I don't think he's ever gonna go.
Yeah,
And I don't know that Fritz, with how he feels about like people using Myth as like a jumping off point, I don't
yeah,
know that Fritz will ever give him that blessing.
right, right.
Yeah, but I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What are your predictions for the coming episodes? We don't have many left. We only have 4 left.
Is that it? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 10 episodes, right?
10 episodes. We're already at number 6, so we only have 4 weeks left to find out what's going to happen. And I don't know that they've released the season 2.
I have a feeling they're gonna.
I think they'll renew it. I
Yeah,
really hope that they renew it.
I hope so too.
Yeah, it would be really sad if this is one of their one and dones.
Yeah,
Like they've been doing with a lot of the Marvel stuff. But who knows? Loki got a season 2, so
yeah. If Loki can get a season 2, anything can get a season 2.
Have you seen those tumblers that look like a yellow Scream canister? They even have sound effects. They scream. LOL. So stinking cute. Yes, I actually
Yes.
have one. Not with me, on a truck somewhere. But if you go to the link down in the description where it says Mickey Loot Monsters one-time box, I actually got that in
Yeah.
my Monsters one-time box.
I think John Leclerc got one as well.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like everyone did. I'm not gonna lie. I watched a lot of the Monsters one-time box unboxings, and it seemed to be a popular item amongst the boxes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It was good.
Oh my god, super cool. Yeah, it actually freaks people out a lot. Like my friend had her dog over and she accidentally pressed the button and her dog like flipped out.
Oh
He was
no.
like barking at it so scared. Yeah, so Ajana Claire agreed. Yeah. So Ajana Claire said that most people that got the box like got one too. Which is fine. I mean, you gotta have filler items. I really liked it. I was like, if there's anything I wanted in like some of the Monsters boxes I saw, I wanted like that Scream canister.
Yeah, I thought that was one of the better items.
Yeah, I'm hoping it comes before. Hoping my stuff comes soon, but I'm really hoping it comes before I go to Boo Bash because I have a costume in mind. So things to come. But there was one last thing we have to talk about before we go.
All right.
Of course, the comedy class.
Yes. Yes. Okay, wait. Remind me again what the comedy class was. I forgot.
Clowns.
Oh, clowns. Yes, that's right. And all of them are in the clown makeup.
And how clowns are a way to get a kid to laugh. Apparently.
Yeah. Oh my God, not me.
Not
They
me.
horrify me. I think that's why they did it, was because they're horrifying, and monsters as clowns are even more horrifying.
Yes, that one monster. I forget what her name is. She was from Monsters University. She was like one of the trading cards or whatever. Betty
Yeah.
something, I think, or another. And she dressed as a clown was just horrifying, especially with her long nails.
Yeah.
She was like so cute at the same time. I like felt bad for her.
I know.
And then she made a really good balloon animal of Mike.
Right. She did.
Yeah, she did. And then what else? And then of course there was the scary one that really was like that reminded me of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I know, right? I know that guy.
I was like, why did the lighting get all dark for this guy? Like, I feel bad for him. Clearly, he's like trying, but like,
yeah, it's like they're all trying, but they have a hard time.
But I'm not gonna lie, even Mike as a clown was like really creepy. I didn't like it.
Oh no, none of them are. I mean, they're all clowns are just creepy.
Yeah, but Tyler as a clown, Tyler was really cute.
Yeah.
I thought he was adorable. I thought he was the best clown.
Yeah, I think so too.
With all these little tiny hats on his horns.
Right.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't come out with more Monsters at Work merch.
Yeah.
I just went to World of Disney a few days ago, and they had some newer stuff, but they didn't have like
they're always so slow.
Yeah.
And I would love a Val plushie. That's my goal in life.
I don't even think they made an art plushie when Monsters University at Work came out. Hi.
Hello.
But I really would love that. Would be good. They came out with a new Sully coin purse. I did see that,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is cute. I don't know that I'll buy it though. It's like $40.
Yeah.
A little steep for a coin purse.
Right.
But they did have a lot more. They had like a big section for like Sully monster merch in general, but it was a lot of old merch.
Yeah, I want to see some new school stuff.
Yeah, and I was telling I think I was with my sister. I was telling them that like a lot of the stuff I'm seeing, or maybe this was when I was with my mom. Like it seems like their production is delayed still from like the COVID pandemic, because right now a lot of the Lunar New Year mystery boxes, they have tons, and they're like you could not find them anywhere.
I know.
From January all the way up until now.
Yeah.
And suddenly they're like everywhere.
Really?
Ooh, and there was like even some I went with my friend yesterday, and we found I'm trying to think of what it's called. Festival of the Arts merch. Like years that should have been for a festival, like ink and paint years.
Wow.
And they
look is it at Monster? I mean, Monster. Is it at World of Disney?
Yeah, it was at World of Disney. It was like they were ink and paint years. I went with Connor from Carousel. Connor, he had it on his story. I don't know if it's still there, but they had ink and paint years, and I was like, these should have been out during Festival of the Arts. Like, why are they just coming out now? Like, that was because I've never seen them before.
Yeah, maybe they were back ordered or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I think. And it seemed like a lot of like stuff was like just trickling in that should have come like back in January, February,
right,
March time.
Yeah.
So I wonder if maybe a lot of their Monsters merch is like delayed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they had 2 years to get this merch together. And I want to see it.
Yeah.
Or they're waiting for the 20th.
Maybe. Whatever.
That's right. I don't know when exactly the 20th anniversary is. I know it's soon.
Yeah.
I think it's more like October time, I want to say, but.
That would make sense.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just hope it gets a second season. That's all I want.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I want a second season and I want a foul punch.
Yes, come on, Disney. If you're watching this, which I know you're not, come on,
Exactly.
Disney. Get
Give
on
us what
that.
we want, Disney.
All right. So on that note, go ahead, Loren. Tell the people what you have going on your channel.
All right. Well, we do a lot of different things over on our channel. We do unboxings and hauls. I'm going to be having a few of those coming up in the next few days, which is not too odd. I just released a Rescuers pin tag. So we love to do a lot of pin things, do Disney news and Disney reviews and more. So that is our channel, and we hope that you will subscribe to us, hit the bell for notifications, and definitely like this post below.
Yes, definitely. Definitely check his channel out. It's linked in the description below. He's been on my lives before. I'm sure we will see you again, Loren.
Yeah, anytime.
Actually,
Anytime.
aren't we on a live this Wednesday together? Are you
Yes,
on
we
Matt's
are.
live?
Yeah, that's right. We are. We are.
Yes.
You're doing.
So I know, guys, I haven't been the best at posting videos lately. Sorry, life is happening.
Yeah.
Loren will tell you I have literally nothing in my apartment right now.
She doesn't. She doesn't have
What
anything.
came with it. That's about it. So I'm going to try to get that moving vlog out hopefully this week, I want to say. But on Wednesday, head over to Matt for Teacup for One. His channel is called Teacup for One on YouTube. And me and Loren will be on his live to talk about the wizard, the
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah, Oz the Great and Powerful as part of his Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it's Wizard of Oz, man.
Yes. So I've never seen it, so I have to watch that this week.
I think you'll actually like it. I just have a feeling you're going to like it.
I really hope so. Doesn't it have Mila Kunis in it?
Yeah, Mila Kunis is in it.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, I actually really liked her in the film. So yeah, it's a good. I will be interested to see what you think, but I have a feeling you'll like it.
Oh, I'm so excited. Now that my main Olympics, part of my Olympics is over and they're getting into track and field. Well, track and field's like almost over too. But once the Olympics die down, I have time to watch a lot of things that I didn't watch. I feel like I just watch the Olympics every single day.
Right.
But I will need to check out. We greatly appreciate it, Amy. Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
I have heard that. I haven't been to the character warehouse yet, but I have heard they've been increasing prices because they don't have any merch to go like to the warehouse.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Night, Amy. All right.
Night, Amy.
That's gonna be it for us. We will see you guys on the next one. Remember, every Friday I do a live with to go over monsters at work for the series, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a magical day. Bye.
Bye.